Good evening, dear guests. I'm really from Ukraine. Yes. Oh, I am not a hero, I'm just a lucky one that's staying here. I'm sorry, but my relatives still in Ukraine. My country is still in a big trouble, in a big fight with Russia. But I'm lucky one. And I'm lucky one because of you also, because of Algemeiner. And I want to share with you a little bit my story. First of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Stanislav Gokhman, and I am married and have 2 kids, 3 and 9 years old, and we are from Ukraine. I'm sorry, but we are refugees from Ukraine. We spent 6 months in Romania in a refugee camp, and then we moved 3 months ago to New York. And that it was possible just because of support of international Jewish communities, of your support. And one day, I knew I have to leave my home. When the bombs became closer, and I knew I have to get my 3 years old and 9 years old and my wife out. But usually it was almost impossible. And bombs like everywhere, and we tried multiple times to escape. First time, it was without success. We spent with our kids almost 24 hours in our car, and we back home. And on the way, without food, without nothing, we received a shelter from a Jewish community in Medjugorje. If you know, it's a place where is Baal Shem Tov, very famous tzaddik from Ukraine, and they just gave us shelter and food to stay there. And the second time, finally, my kids and my wife left Ukraine, but I left in Ukraine. And for 2.5 weeks, I was not able to see them. They evacuated to Moldova, and I really lost my hope to see them again. But with big support of Odessa Jewish community, international Jewish organization, Algemeiner, who post story about Jewish communities that suffer from a war, finally I escaped too, and I joined to my family. And I want to thank you, all of you, for support. I want to thank you to Algemeiner. Because without Algemeiner, nobody knows about the story. And I want to tell you a little bit about why we're still alive. First of all, it's a God that supports us. But the second thing, it's unity of Jewish community. That took us through Holocaust. It took us through many hours. History of Jewish people is so hard. It's on one side. From other side, it's not only my story. I'm sorry to tell it, but it's your story too. We had so good life in Spain many years ago, like a Jewish people. We had so good life in Germany. But one day, it all finished. Like it's happened in Ukraine, and I'm sorry to say it can happen everywhere. Anti-Semitism is rising everywhere, and we're blessed that we have State of Israel. It's our hope. And we need a voice of Jewish people everywhere, and not only for us, for all people in the world. And in a time when the biggest humanitarian crisis since World War II going in my country, I again and again can tell you only our unity and only Jewish voices like Algemeiner can save us in the future. Thank you so much again.